Whoa, gamers! Merry Christmas, gamers. Hope you're having a happy holiday. Let's bring it in. Let's see, where are we going? Let's go to my Christmas forest. Alright. Let's see. What do we have here tonight? It's actually we got about an hour left of Christmas. So let me bring down the music. Yeah. We got about an hour of Christmas here. Left in my time zone. I thought we would just kind of hang out and chat for a bit tonight. I got some hazelnut coffee that I've been indulging in as of late. And oh, I got my presents here too. I thought I would everyone likes to show what they got, right? I've got a whole bunch of presents. I've gotta figure out how they work and what to do with them. And I got some presents in here, so gotta process that too. But yeah, definitely. Let's see. We'll wait for some people to show up before we get into some of the crazy stuff there with regard to presents. But let's just chat because I have to say 23rd, 24th, I wasn't really feeling Christmas like I normally do. Normally mid-November I'm already jamming to jazz and blues and Christmas standards of all shapes and sizes, and you know, I'm usually in the mood and I'm singing and I'm rehearsing tunes and I'm jolly and you know, I'm already wearing my sweaters and you know, decorating, and you know, it's like I went through all the motions this year. You know, I went here and I decorated, I helped others decorate, you know, and you know, at church we go through the whole Advent thing. But I felt like I was going through the motions. I was like, oh, really, everything feels so rushed this year, and everything with the pandemic, it just doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel the same. You know, there's just this overall sense of doom and dread in the air that's palatable for me. And you know, we're wearing masks all the time, and you know, you don't really know if someone's smiling, and you know, so there's all that, and then there's, you know, being cautious and being around less family this year, less friends, less contacts, so that we can have a better Christmas next year. You know, say we sacrifice one year, you know, and it feels like we did that for a lot of holidays, right? We started with Easter, and then, you know, before you know it, it's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas, it's Halloween, you know, and then we're charging into next year, not knowing we might get halfway into 2021, and some of us still won't have the ability to be vaccinated from the coronavirus. So it's scary, and it's different, and it's weird, and I wasn't feeling it, and kind of late on the 24th. Or actually, oh, okay, I guess I could say the 23rd. We practiced on the 23rd, ran through all of our church and Christmas music, you know, all the traditional New Age stuff, you know. And we ran through it all, and I was like, holy crap, this is gonna sound great. And it really did. Because I had gathered some killer arrangements that I'll have to share with you guys sometime. We'll do some, maybe we can play some Christmas music somehow. We rehearsed those, and I kind of started feeling it. I was like, I'm getting the Christmas bug that has been eluding me this year. And I was like, I feel it, but I don't. I was like, yeah, that feels good. Okay, and then 24th comes around. It's, we're just getting our obligations in, getting ready for church and playing, gonna sing our carols and all that stuff. And we get through all that, and, rehearsal goes well. We get into the carols, that goes well. We play through the church service, all that goes well. And I finally felt it. I was like, all from where I said it started, 23rd of rehearsing everything. It was like, okay, getting into the groove. 24th, I was like, all right, Christmas spirit, count me in. I feel it now. It's there. And then we kind of had like a FaceTime Christmas with our iPhones. With my immediate family, my mom and my brother and my sister-in-law, and we opened up presents. And one of the presents I got from my brother and sister-in-law, this is McCartney 3. This is Paul McCartney's album, and it says performed or made in Rockdown. What he means by that was this album was written, performed, and produced by Paul McCartney himself in lockdown. And there's 11 tracks. So, I don't know, I guess my family knowing me, my brother and sister-in-law, kind of thought as a musician that I would really appreciate that. And I don't think they're wrong. I think they're 100% right. Hang on. It is on autofocus, so I should be able to fix that. Yeah. So I can't wait to listen to this. I'm excited. This is McCartney 3 once again. Completely written and produced by Paul McCartney and performed. So he plays all the instruments, which is pretty cool. This is something my mom got me. And I'm kind of excited for this because I need to be more prepared in every situation that comes my way. And I was kind of saying this year, I was like, we need to make sure that we all have stuff in our cars in case there's emergencies. Things like first aid kits, jumper cables, something to air up the tires, So that's exactly what this nifty little gadget is, which I don't know. Okay, it's got a built-in flashlight. I can see that. And yeah, it's got a cigarette lighter, plug-in, charge it. Got some different apps there. Maybe I can fire up a basketball or something too. Yeah, this is cool. And got an extended oh, it's green. This is a coiled up cable for airing this up. So yeah, power source, coil air hose, inflator, so it's got a motor built in there, digital gauge, and a light. So in case, on a dark road at night and need to air up my tires or something crazy happens, be able to sort it out. And it comes in a neat little bag here, so be able to I don't know, I'm getting old now. I'm starting to get these kind of presents. It's no more toys and video games and like movies and things like that. I think we're getting to the age where they're like, let's give him socks and sweaters and tools. He's got to grow up someday. All right, this next one I'm pretty excited about. So, this is a bag, which I think is pretty cool. There's a little bag here. Yeah, here we go. So this is a drill, not a gun, a drill. And what's cool about this is it has a little LED light in the base. It might have some lights elsewhere as well, but that was something I noticed about this drill. Yeah, and I got a little charger deck here. 12 volt, 20 volt max, lithium ion. Okay, cool. And then there's 2 of these nifty batteries. So I'm about to be a handyman. About to be a real handyman. I always have to borrow my aunt's power drill anytime there's something to be done. And oh my god, there's the light. Check it. That's kind of cool. How do I turn it off though? How do I not be wasteful? Oh, it's got a battery indicator too. What? That's sick. Oh, okay. So the light only turns on when I pull the trigger. Gabs! Your dad has one of these? These are sick! This is awesome! I didn't know I was gonna be excited about this. Wait. I don't think they're... Wait a minute, hang on. I think we're missing... This is the funniest gift in the world. Hang on. There's no bits! There's no bits! I can't do anything. There's no... I can't drill holes or screw anything in. That's my favorite part. Is the screwdriver attachments. So I guess I need to buy those. Man, that's cool, but yeah, it's got like a little battery indicator. I can push this button and then green lights show up. I don't have any bits. That's the best gift ever. No bits. No bits included. It is incredibly safe because I have no skill whatsoever. No handiness. So we got that. We got that. Like I said, I'm getting old and the presents are reflecting that. Okay, Gabs. This other one is also in a bag. There's my coiled up cable, which is green, and this is my airs up tires. Got flashlight built in. Plugs into the cigarette lighter in the car, which anybody smoke? Anybody ever use those? Nobody does that. Do people even smoke anymore? I got no presents. Wait, what do you mean, Gabs? What do you mean? Was it a horrible Christmas or or did they do or I know my family does this too, but do they pass out envelopes for Christmas? Cuz that's become tradition on one side of the family. Everybody just hands each other envelopes and exchange equal amounts of money. So it all balances out. Like it's like if everyone gives each other $100, it's like all we do is like the whole thing. My friend gave me Assassin's Creed 4 and Tomb Raider. Oh, that's great news. That's great news. Yeah, I think you're gonna like that. You're gonna really be all about Assassin's Creed. I got the instructions for this drill. Instructions there. Yeah, that is a nice thing. Yeah, and that's what we're here for. Feel free to share what's gone on today, or if you still have plans to celebrate in other ways. I had my Switch with me today, so that's the thing. I always kind of over prepare. I wanted a chance to play Nintendo with the fam, but we're so busy cooking, and I was gonna put on like Mario Brothers or something, but we ran out of time. But we did watch we watched Wonder Woman, the 2017 movie, and then we watched Wonder Woman 1984, because I wanted everyone to be fresh on the first movie before jumping into part 2, which I thought it was really good. It's only on HBO Max right now, but I thought it was really good. What the movie? Charger, Switch. Yeah. And Amazon Fire Stick remote. Because I took that over there so we could use my account to watch stuff. This is the other big gift. This is from my brother and sister-in-law. This is McCartney 3. It's Paul McCartney, one of the Beatles. And this is an album that was made in Rockdown, aka Lockdown. And it's written, performed, and produced by Paul McCartney. So he did this all by his lonesome, and it's got 11 tracks on this album. So pretty cool. I'm excited to listen to this. My family was never big on the whole gifts exchange thing, but we're just in a bad financial situation, so no presents this year. I understand. Well, I hope it gets better, and I hope you know it gets better, because, you know, this has just been kind of a bad year for all of us. And I've had worse Christmases, for sure. But this one was all about sentiment. You know, wasn't about, you know, how many gifts you get or what price they were, or any of that stuff. Yeah, I think it was probably about 2010 when we kind of. I think we had that might be the one that was like the rough Christmas, and we just kind of like reevaluated the holiday and, you know, decided to be a little more sentimental about it. And that might be like, if you're calculating Christmas performance by gift output, it might be a disappointing year, but was probably the best year, because it was when we put value in each other. I had money to try to buy something for my parents. I thought about it and just gave it to my aunt instead. She takes care of my grandma, and she has Alzheimer's. I know my parents' biggest concern is my grandma. That might be the best gift right there. See, so I think you did learn something, and I think you did do something right there. Because, yeah, my grandma, she had dementia, which is, you know, right in there with the Alzheimer's stuff. And it was incredibly difficult, because we didn't want to put her in a nursing home, so she was taken care of by all my aunts and my uncle, and one in particular. You know, there's always like the one aunt that the burden falls upon. Even if everyone else in the family is around, you know, there's kind of that one aunt that's the caretaker who ends up shouldering that burden. Difficult. It was very difficult. So I know what that's like. But I think that's the right call. That's the right call. I got some envelopes. These are Christmas cards. So these are always sentimental. I think that's the hardest, is reading the cards, because people put their own words in it, and usually have something to say, and trying to learn how much people really care. And I feel like if people care enough to send you a message, or write out a note or a letter or a card or some sort of thank you, very meaningful. I was really glad that I had the money to help them out. It was something I promised myself I wanted. Yeah, dude, Gabs is gonna make me cry. I was sharing Last of Us stuff in the Discord, and I was like, this will make someone cry. Like, look at all that Joel does for Ellie. Look at how he listens to everything she's into, and how he cares and try to make her dreams come true. And Gabs is over here breaking our hearts with kindness. I like that. Good character. I think that means you get Christmas. I think you get it. And I bought Assassin's Creed games last week, so that was my present. Yeah, and I kind of got this new curved monitor, so that's kind of my present. 27-inch curved monitor, and I'm still freaking out. Like, it's still weird. Every time I pull up like a website or open up Discord or just something over there on this monitor, I'm like, oh, it's so weird, and it looks cool, and I feel successful and futuristic with my curved screen. I don't know how I feel. Like, I haven't tried like watching stuff on it and like playing games on it. I don't know if I'm like fully sold on it, but having a third monitor is definitely going to help with my multitasking. I can be making a thumbnail in one window and chatting in another window and having streams open on another screen, whatever it might be. Yeah, this one was like $150 at Walmart, and it's a Samsung brand, which I think they make the best TVs, the best screens, the best monitors, like just in general. Every TV I've bought for a long time, all the flat screen HD TVs I've ever owned have been Samsung. And they've all lasted. Yeah. Yeah, and I haven't really gotten to like play. I don't have any friends that have like curved monitors and like really go to people's houses anymore. So it's like can't really do stuff like that. But yeah, it's really cool. So now I can have like maybe an internet tab open. I could have a walkthrough open. I'm gonna have OBS on this screen so I can look at myself and monitor stuff there. Almost got the money to buy a mic. Ooh, what's the magic number you're trying to hit? Like, what's the goal here? I'm excited. Do you know which one you're going with? I know they can be crazy decision. A lot of choices, a lot of options. Word. Yeah, I was gonna change our Discord to a community Discord. I might work on that tonight. Cause I'm drinking some coffee, so. Uh-oh. It's not decaf. It's not decaf tonight, dude. I was like, I want some hazelnut. I'm going all in. Found a decent one. A live Brazilian streamer friends recommended for Reais. 250. Well, hey, I spent 250 American on this, and I got the shock mount and the stand and cables and even an interface. Like I got a lot for that for my value. You have 200-ish right now? That's freaking awesome. So you're almost there. Right on. No, that's gonna change the game. You're gonna sound a lot different. Like when I got this mic, it was like, that's me. Like when I was using the headset mic, and I used the lapel mic that you pin on here. I used one of those for a while, which was actually it was pretty good. It wasn't great, but this was like broadcast quality. Like this is where you get to the point where it's like, and when we're in Discord calls with this thing on, like it's crystal clear. Like when me and Uriah talk to each other, like I know that's what he sounds like, and he knows that that's what I really sound like. Like we've never met in real life, but we know what each other sound like because, you know, we have such killer setups. Hopefully it'll be my New Year gift. Awesome. Yeah, that'll be a great. Now, lapel mics are nice. Like they have their use. And a lot of broadcasters use them. But I think for streaming, something like this is gonna, like, the quality is even more up there. And the lapel mics are omnidirectional, so like mom comes in, like, you know, or the dog or whatever it is, you know, you got a fan on or something, lapel mics are gonna pick stuff up. Whereas this we can fine tune it. You can fine tune any mic to pick up less sound and stuff, but I mean with this is already built with that in mind. It does not pick up sound on this back end here. I have to have my speakers really loud if I wanted to have my mic pick it up. Yeah, like the lapel mic I got was like $20, and like it was great, but long term, probably not. Not the best. Really lucky some people donated on streams to help me get a mic. Yes! That's great, honestly, because I mean, look at everything I have. It's entirely funded by the stream, whether it's donations, subscriptions, you know, all that continued. Every time I say thanks for the continued support and, you know, thank all the subs and stuff, it's like, just this year we got the new camera, the Sony a6000 $500 camera. We got 2 of the Elgato key lights, key light airs, which I don't know, these were like 100 and something each, and then, you know, this mic, like I said, with all the bells and whistles, was $250. You know, the mic stands like $10, the tripod's like $10 or $20. The gaming PC that I built a couple years ago now, that was like $1,300. The Go XLR mixer was $400. The Elgato Stream Deck, what was that, like 100 and something, 130, something like that, somewhere in that area. The speaker system on my desk is like 30 or 40 bucks. I didn't really go all out for that. That might be the next big thing, is getting like studio monitoring speakers for music recording stuff. The Astro A40s, I think that's like a $200 headset. You know, the PS5 this year, I saved up all year to get that PS5, and the PS5 was 500 bucks plus 2 games that were 70 bucks a pop. All those purchases were fully funded through Twitch. You know, of course, some of them, you know, I invested first, you know, like the gaming PC. I did that when I didn't have all that many viewers. You know, I could have just as easily bought this gaming PC and then had nobody watching me while I have a badass gaming PC, and it'd be like, nobody cares, dude. But you know, somehow it's all paid off over time, and there's been a few investments that I've put the money up front, and then, you know, the stream kind of reimburses me essentially. And a lot of the games I bought throughout the year also fall under that. I think after the mic, I'll get lights and see if I can figure out a way to use my phone as a camera. Yeah, your phone, you can get a lot farther with that than most people know. But yeah, most people's phones are way better quality. And Elgato, and I know Elgato has, and Streamlabs maybe might have software that links with your phone to your OBS, and then you just straight up have that as a camera, plug it in if you need to. And those are high quality. So yeah, and the lights, you know, these are high quality. I mean, I had some softbox lights off Amazon that were 90 bucks. But I upgraded these. It was 90 bucks for 2 softbox lights. So it was a Grand Slam deal. So granted, this was like a $200 and something investment to have both of these key light airs, but I think my lighting is like not far from perfect. Like pretty close. It's temperamental at times. And sometimes I hate it. Sometimes it's too bright in here. Sometimes I get reflections off the green screen, bright lights. If I were in a bigger room, maybe wouldn't show up on the TV. I just read one of the letters. Shouldn't have looked. Shouldn't have looked, dude. This is usually what I do. I go through the Christmas cards and choke back tears. For our nephew Aaron, who without his knowledge and savvy in electronic and technical know-how, we will be lost. With love, save. He told me save the money. Save and enjoy our little token of appreciation. Like that. I feel like my face is too dark on streams and it bothers me a lot. I mean, it's really only bad if... I think your lighting's good enough for now. Like, here's when your lighting's bad. Alright, I'll show you. Okay, this is bad lighting, Gabs. Okay, that's when you're bad. If I can tell you're you and You know, you just have a ceiling light on, or you got a lamp over here. I used to like, okay, all right, we're going way back here. I used to use these lamps. I had these lamps that were on poles, and they have the 3 little bulbs, and you can rotate them in different directions and stuff. And I used to point them at the walls so that the light would bounce off the wall and reflect onto me. Because if you point the lights direct at me, it would wash me out and make me look super white, and then I'd turn into a ghost and then fade away. You wouldn't be able to see me. So, tricky little cheats there. You know, you don't always have to point the lights directly at you to be lit. It's lots of neat photography tricks. Yeah, you're fine. Believe me, if I've learned anything, there's no rush to get any of this crap. You get it as you do, and don't spend money foolishly. You know, buying this stuff isn't gonna bring people in. You know, you'll have a nice presentable stream, maybe, but you know, people come in, they'll be like, why does he only have 2 viewers and he's got like this killer setup? He must have a terrible personality. That's what happens when you know the tiniest bit about video and photography. You're never happy. That's true. That's true. Merry Christmas. Christmas. But yeah, you know, and of course me knowing all that stuff too, being real photography savvy and whatnot. I know all that stuff, and I fret about it. And, you know, I wanted to have the best setup as quick as I could, but you know, looking back, it was like could have made do. Could have made do with less and upgraded differently. And, you know, there were things where you could have done more research and found something that saved you money. Or here's my other recommendation was when I did the green screen, I started at the bottom. I did the green screen that folds up. Then I upgraded to the green screen that was just a green sheet that you hung from a frame. That was terrible. And then I bought the Elgato one. Now, granted, this is the most expensive one, and it folds up and stows away if you need to put it away. And it never wrinkles because it's like perfectly stiff, and it just rolls up nice and neat. So this thing is irreplaceable. And I would say, if you're gonna get a green screen, just go big on that. Cameras, you can start small. You can upgrade over time. This, save yourself the headache and just get the best green screen. And if that means waiting, you know, sure. And you know what? There's, you know, a lot of streams are really hip, showing off their own room. And they have, you know, special lighting in their room. They have decorations, you know, they show off what games and statues they have from, you know, stuffed animals, whatever. From different games and pop culture, you know, that they like, and that can make a stream really cozy. The lighting, it's upgraded over time. The mic, just have something decent, upgraded over time. You know, pretty much a lot of the other things you can start from the bottom. But the green screen, I'm like, you know what? Just don't even bother with the crap stuff. It's like the sheet was it was a mess, and the fold up one was always had to crop it because it wasn't as big as this, and I don't know, it's blowing in the wind when you have the fan on, which this doesn't because it's really stiff. So it was like, you don't want your green screen wobbling around when you have the fan on in the summer because you can't even breathe, it's so hot. But yeah, that's true. You're always chasing something more when it comes to your setup. But for me, I'm pretty content. And green screen's not really necessary. For me, I didn't enjoy having less. I'm really concerned about like the gameplay and stuff, so I like having that real estate, that extra real estate that the green screen gives you. You know, you're able to show off more of the game and immerse yourself and the viewers in the game. But I think some people have like really cool backgrounds, and then they have like a nice border around their camera too, you know, cool stuff like that, you know, and they get cool lighting. I get a little jealous of that that cozy setup that a lot of streamers have, especially the ones that do like just chatting and stuff. You know, they have a really creative atmosphere that they're in. And for me, it's really just I'm just simulating. I'm simulating cozy atmospheres. So, yeah. Yeah, and if now you're thinking about a green screen, you're like looking at prices. You're like, never thought about a green screen, but now I'm curious. That's the other thing. You could also be really affected by other people. You know, someone else has a nice camera and they're like, you should get a nice camera, and you're like, maybe I should. We're all easily impressionable. We can easily be talked in spending more money. But right now, I feel good, feel confident. Feel confident in my setup. The Elgato one is Ray I 1500, so literally I could never. Yeah, and by the way, as much as I love and support Elgato and I use all their products, and they're amazing, they are pretty high priced. Like I recommend them. All right, I'm a big fan. This is not me hating, not me saying don't buy Elgato stuff. I'm just saying, if there were other options that you want to start with first, there you go. But when it comes to the green screen, I'm like, if there's any interest in having good green screen or the best green screen, definitely. If I had all this money, I'd buy a Switch. Yeah, that's true. So you could do the Animal Crossing thing. Yikes. I need to get on and see what the whole Christmas event is about. This is gonna be my first time doing the Christmas thing. Yeah, I need to check that out. Well, it's midnight over where I'm at, so Central Time Christmas is over. People in Mountain Time got 1 more hour, and people on the West Coast have about 2 hours of Christmas to go. I miss Poppy. I do too. I feel bad, and it's all my fault. It's all my fault when I don't play Animal Crossing. Like, I don't even have a good excuse. I can just blame other people. It's entirely my fault. Animal Crossing backseaters, yeah. Believe me. I miss the friendships though. Even though there was a lot of backseating, I do miss touring friends' islands, not having all that pressure, and a lot of my friends, especially streamers, and I'm not speaking down towards anyone or being mean here, but like they do so many like creative events on their islands, and I like that they do that, but they always invite me, and I don't want to do that. It's like social pressure. I don't want to play musical chairs on your island. Like, I want to see your island, I want to interact with you, but I don't want to. And I know I sound like a super asshole, but that's the least. I don't want to play mini games. I don't want to get pulled into social constructs of, you know, like being forced to trade things. Like, I want to give things out of the goodness of my heart. I want to like go back and forth on that. Be like, okay, what do you need? Well, I'll give you whatever you need. It's like everyone else was engaging in these things that just it makes the game start to feel like a job. Use the pandemic excuse. Yeah. Okay, the Switch has an update. I haven't touched this thing in a while. Hang on, let me get need to wipe the screen off. All right. Did I kill the update here? Probably. Oh, it's already done. Okay. Well, that was fast. Tinder is really nice these days because you can talk to people without the pressure of needing to go out with them because there's a pandemic. You know, okay. You know what? I have some thoughts on that. because I did try that for a while. I think I was on Tinder and Bumble, and like Bumble is kind of cool because it has like the friend thing too. So it's like if you're just kind of looking for like friends and stuff, like you can just find people with common interests. That really never worked, but yeah, I always felt like when I was talking to someone on there, like they always, and not that I'm against like going on a date or whatever. But it always felt really fast. Like they're just like, "Hey, how are you? Okay, let's go to coffee." Like, what? like like can I just make sure that you're not like a serial killer first? Can we like can we get like a baseline? Like, you know, when you go out on a date, like you want to know that like have like a common interest and like, you know, like, are we going to go to a museum or something, and like are we going to have a terrible time cuz you know, we don't, cuz I've been on dates where like we have no common interests. She's totally boring, and I'm not saying this to be mean. We were just not compatible. She was just really boring. Like I carried the whole conversation, which I like it to be a two-way street, but she was like I had like force her. I was like asking her questions when I'm like tell me more, elaborate. Everything was like a one-word answer. I was like, tell me about yourself. What do you do for a living? She's like, I'm a video engineer. Okay, well what do you do specifically? I use a video camera. Like you know, like just the shortest. I was like, please. Please. I'm sure people think I'm terrible too. So what goes around comes around. I'm sure I'm boring to somebody. So yeah, I could see how that. Damn. Not that I'm really looking right now, but that's kind of nice knowing that, you know, you can just talk and meet new people and, you know, maybe form those connections, because, you know, often the best relationships are built with solid friendships first, you know. And I feel like you really bond over a pandemic in a text chat. Being a woman makes it 300 times worse because I'm legit scared of men. No matter how nice they are, they can just decide not to be and really hurt me. That's 100% true. I'm a man and I know that. That's 100% true. Yeah, there's people that put on the facade, and then like as soon as they don't get what they want, you know, it's like snap, you know, and all of a sudden you got a rapist on your hands. This is just the worst thing I could possibly imagine. Yeah. So even, and because, all right, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing about Tinder. Or just any dating app. Women are looking for a committed relationship. Men are on there looking for the exact opposite. Like they're looking for friends with benefits. They're looking for, the thing. They're looking to, you know, do the so one of these is not, it's not a compatible mix. Not that all men are looking for that, but it's like most of them. So most of them are trying to trap. And the trapping goes both ways, I guess, because you got catfishing too, right? So it's like you got a lot of incompatibility. You got a lot of women that are looking for a solid guy, commitment, marriage, stable relationship. A lot of men looking for no commitment, not looking for marriage yet. They want to have their fool around years, you know. They want to be a wild stallion or something. So I also just enjoy judging people freely. It doesn't mean I want to talk to them. Yeah, there you go. That's true. Peop- People watching is one of my favorite things to do. When I would go to coffee shops, if me and my friends were there, or me and one other person, we just people watch. We'd just be like, "What do you think that is? What do they do?" So we were just judging, not like in a cruel way, but just like it's like a fun little mini game. Like, what do you think this person's like? Hmm. So it wasn't in like a hurtful or us making fun of someone. It was just like kind of neat, kind of fun. But yeah, that's the thing. Very unfortunately, very very opposite. I do that a lot. That's how I get inspiration to write stories. Yeah, it's a very good thing to do creatively, honestly. Remember when we used to go to coffee shops just to like songwrite and stuff? And I used to go edit photos. Like, granted, I didn't do it a lot, but because I was like, I'll be more productive at home. Ooh, looks like it's snowing on my island. I'm just gonna check my mail. I'm not gonna do anything crazy. I'm not gonna play tonight. It's already late. Oh, that's cool. So apparently the trees will have Christmas lights and stuff. You can pick up fallen ornaments. Oh, that's cool. So certain trees might be decorated. Yeah, we'll have to get the Switch hooked up again. I kind of have my charger here, and I usually charge it in the other room and keep it in this handheld mode as of late. Whereas I used to always keep it docked here and play it on our screen here. So yeah, I'll need to sort that out soon. Oh, I got some mail. Remember when we used to go out and not overthink everything we touch? That's true. I was already pre-germophobic. Like I always carry hand sanitizer and like especially like door handles and stuff. Like oh, and especially in bathrooms. Like I'll like paper towel my hand and then use that to open the door and then like hold the door open with my foot and then throw away the paper towel so my hands never touch the door cuz like men's restrooms are pretty gross. Like why is everything wet? Like it's weird. Why is everything wet? Why is everything wet? Expanded storage. Oh, that's nice. So if we go resident services. Mom says the house is covered in snow like a thick blanket, one that's cold and wet. As I battle the bitter cold, I think of you and so through the night. Stay warm, my child. Mom. Boy, that hurts. Luna. Dreams need not always begin with the destination in mind. I believe you would agree, so I will now offer to surprise you with fine dreams of my choosing. You never know where a surprise may take you. Hmm. So cool. Hey, Zen! Dude, look at this guy! Zen Connection coming in with the raid. What's up, gamers? How's the runs going, man? I've been lurking every now and then when I can catch you. Oh, you were doing Super Mario today, weren't you? Yeah, I always assume he's on that, on the Spelunky stuff. But, yeah, he's been playing some Super Mario, right? Super Mario 64 and Sunshine? How you liking it, dude? Are you getting all your stars and your sprites and stuff? Killing it? DS Distorted. What up, dude? Hope your holidays went well. Likewise to you guys. If you want to share anything about your holidays, feel free. We've been just kind of chatting and talking about Christmas, talking about some other stuff, showing off our presents, talking a little bit about all that. It's been a good Christmas. On the weirdest, like, worst year. And by the way, guys, do follow Zen Connection if you haven't already. He's a cool dude. Really chill stream. I love him. He has just when he plays Spelunky, I take notes. I don't even understand what's happening. He's so beyond the veil of what I know about that game. Like, I'm just trying to get to the ice caves. That's all I'm trying. He's traveling through other dimensions. He's using like crazy guns. I'm just like, it'd be nice if I could get to the ice caves without getting murdered. Yeah, I still gotta get a what is it, a servant character. I have to get one of those to the ice caves so they could build the shortcut. That would help me immensely, so I could get some practice playing in the ice caves level, kind of get used to it. I'm kind of getting used to the tidal pool. What's the other one? The Egyptian tomb or whatever. That one, dude, I die instantly. Everything kills me. Like, I don't know. Not fair. It's not fair. But yeah, dude. Great stream. Great individual. And just a lucky find, dude. I was just cruising the Spelunky 2 category, and I was like, I need to find somebody that plays this game other than Man versus Game. Because, like, you know, he moves on. He beats the game, collects all the achievements, whatever, moves on. Because, you know, he's all about full playthroughs. Like Zen over here, he's chilling. He's having a good time and progressing. It's good stuff. But yeah, dude, I need to finish my Mario Sunshine playthrough. I was playing it recently. And I want to play some Mario 64. Because I got that on the Switch. I got that new remaster. Yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, Sunshine is all I've played so far. I'd like to tap into the other ones. Yeah, so the collection, you're digging it? Yeah, and I have I don't know where it is, but I have the GameCube controller. I have the wireless GameCube controller for the Switch that functions as a pro controller technically. So like I'm getting like the vibe of like what it felt like to play Sunshine back in the day. Like, all those memories are just coming back. And it's good. It feels right. It feels right playing it on a GameCube-esque controller. I dig it. Yeah, Sunshine is great. I do wish they would have had more improvements though, and more like accessibility options, and like I really wish they would have done more than just like just pretty much port them over. Like they did like the least amount of effort for a remaster. They didn't really modernize the games. Like they really just like, all right, let's bring it over. 360 camera, yeah, dude, yeah, please modernize the controls. Some of the things are like inverted, and you just have to get used to it. No wonder I was so frustrated playing some of those games. It was oh, did they add inversion control? Okay, that's good. Well, because I know with the camera panning left and right on Sunshine, it was like if you push the stick to the right, you look to the left, and that eternally is confusing to me. But I guess you kind of get used to it. But yeah, we need more settings. Little things go a long way. And like maybe even button mapping too. But it wouldn't be too crazy. Yeah, this is the Christmas thing. I got a few places I can go. Oh, actually, since it's Christmas, let's get the Blizzard. How about that? Yeah, I got a couple of places. Got this Snowy Forest. I like this one the best. I got New York when we play Spider-Man. I got my winter house over in Japan when I play Sekiro. I got a lot of places I stay. Yeah. But this one's good for tonight. That's too much, isn't it? That's a lot of snow. The blizzard is a bit much. Blizzard is a bit much. Yeah, this is all the joy and fun you can have. Catching snowflakes. I was just checking in on Animal Crossing. All the letters I got are from the game. My in-game neighbors. They're the only ones. Only ones chatting at me. Sad. Sad day. But I guess that's what I get for not playing the game for long periods of time. But yeah, we're just kind of chatting a little bit. It's been a good Christmas this year, you know. And considering the circumstances, I think we made the best of a unusual situation. Kind of family all over the place, you know, and usually we'd have my brother come in from out of town and stuff like that. We'd all meet up at Mom's house and then go over to my aunts and uncles and have a big dinner and all that stuff. Which, you know, we still met up with aunts and uncles because they're close by, and we're we like regularly eat together, so like, and it wasn't like a big gathering. We weren't doing anything to really endanger ourselves or others. with our particular celebration because we live pretty close together. Only a couple blocks between us all. Good stuff. I'll be doing some work on the side. Sorry if I'm not super chat-tastic. I like that word. I like that word. I'm gonna steal that. Chat-tastic. Like that. Oh, I appreciate that, dude. Enjoy your lurk. Enjoy your lurk. Appreciate that. Also, I don't know if you guys know about this, but the Atari VCS, the new Atari, I actually got one from Indiegogo, and the joystick and the controller, there's like a Xbox S controller. It's gonna come with it. Those are shipping out this month. They were saying they should arrive soon. But, yeah, it might be... I think they said they were shipping out on the 21st. Which means they're gonna get caught in the Christmas bustle. And I haven't got any tracking information or anything yet, so, I got nothing. But I'm guessing I'll probably see some stuff maybe in the new year. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. It's gonna have like new stuff. Like, okay, this is kind of the weird deal. So it's gonna have classic Atari games, right? And it's obviously got the joystick too to get like the classic experience. But it's also like running with like some PC-esque hardware in there. And I don't know if it's going to be ever upgradable at any point or anything, but that's why they crowdfunded this. It was kind of Atari like dipping their foot in the water. They've raised like $3 million, so. And of course we know Atari still makes money off of games and stuff like that. They still produce games and stuff like that, so it's not like, you know, 3 million is good, and I'm sure they had other money that they could use if they needed to for this particular project. But yeah, this is sort of them edging their way back into the console market. And really what they're trying to do, so this was weird, but they were showing like Call of Duty Modern Warfare running almost akin to the PC version on this. So, and I don't know where it's going to fall spec-wise, really, against the PS5 and Series X. But, you know, I think it'll be, as far as consoles go, you know, it'll be fairly competitive. And yeah, maybe it's kind of a niche purchase, you know. It might not be a very mainstream thing, but the Atari VCS, I was down. I invested $400, and so I'm getting one that looks like it's got the old wood trim on it too. So I got like one of the rare collector's edition type things. And it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's meant to like run some stuff really well. So even the modern games, it's going to run well. You're going to be able to hook up PC peripherals, customize your experience. They're going to give you a whole host of classic Atari games included. And they're going to have their own storefronts. You'll be able to stream through it as well. You'll have all your streaming apps, of course. Yeah, it's going to be great. Yeah, let's see. Specs. GPU, I'm not super familiar with because I think it's something that they made. It's like proprietary. Plus, there's external storage as an option. 8 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, and it says upgradable. So I mean that's good. 4 USB ports, HDMI 2.0, gigabit Ethernet, 4 USB 3.1. Wow. Says Bluetooth 4.0. Says 2.4 and 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. Mouse and keyboard support USB or Bluetooth. 4K video, HDCP 2.2 integration. Yep. So, I mean, there's good stuff here. Yeah, so Atari VCS, that's been going for like a year or two now? Yeah, dude, they started this June 30th, 2018, and or maybe that's when that might be the day it was like finished funding. Yeah. But yeah, it has been 2 years since I invested, and they've slowly, done their prototypes, they did production, and now we're finally shipping. And of course, they had setbacks over the past year due to the pandemic. But yeah, the Atari VCS will be a thing. So I don't know if it's gonna be, the big Atari comeback that, we would like, but it's a stepping stone. And if this comes out and if it's incredibly well done and it's fun, and I don't see this selling like PS5s and Xbox, even the Switch, because this is kind of a niche market of like only older gamers are gonna know these games, and like Missile Command and Galaga and stuff like that. These weren't known for having crazy graphics, but actually there are some of these games. While we will have the original versions, a lot of these will have reimagined versions as well, so more modernized versions of things like Adventure, Tempest, Breakout, Centipede, all that stuff. All that good stuff. So yeah, a lot to be excited about, I'll say. What else do we have here? Okay, we're actually 2 days away from the year-end recap. That's gonna be on the 28th, Monday, the 28th. We're gonna watch clips and highlights from throughout the year, get some feedback from 2020, and we'll set some goals together as a community for 2021. We kind of did that last year, where we kind of said like, hey, what are we doing that we should be doing? What are we not doing? What things that we're doing on stream are successful? What would you like to see more of? Is it like a particular type of game or content or whatever it may be? So all that feedback goes into account, and of course any playthroughs that we want to do certain games, we'll definitely get it in the lineup. I'll take some notes. Yeah, and like we go back and watch. I have clips stockpiled from like the entire year, and I save them in the Discord, and of course I have some on Twitch and some on YouTube. So yeah, I'll just compile some of those, and I'll have some from some of my friends' streams that I've curated and made sure that they're appropriate and stuff like that. Big moments that I've had with friends and being in their streams and stuff like that. So it's gonna be really cool. We always have a good time doing the year end thing. But yeah, we usually start it off, just watching clips and just kind of recapping the whole year and figuring out like who was here for this moment. Do you remember when this happened? So it's really cool. Yeah, and it's good to do this. It's good to get that feedback, and it's honestly good to get that feedback more often. I think it was only maybe a month or two ago that I was like having a feedback session already. I was like, we need to take the temperature and make sure that we're not out of touch with the content. Yeah, and then setting goals too. So especially for me, YouTube. Next year, I'm gonna see if we can make YouTube partner, because I'm about nearly a quarter of the way there. So I think it's possible. So it could be done. Yeah. Yeah, I've been pretty much like moving content over to YouTube for probably the past couple of years, and it's so easy to do. And now I'm making thumbnails, I'm taking clips out and uploading those separately, because sometimes, a quick 15-second or minute long clip or whatever, or if I'm playing a game like Sekiro or Demon Souls where it's boss fights, I'll like clip the boss fights, because those will be short, kind of bite-sized content, which can be really good, because not everybody wants to watch an 8-hour stream that you did. It's nice to have some of that like right to the good stuff type content, and then exclusive stuff like unboxings and things like that, straight on the YouTube. So there'll be some exclusive stuff there too that keeps you on your toes, and I've done some tutorials and guitar videos and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely if you have any questions about YouTube and any of that stuff, I got all that right there. I'm trying to build it up, and it's all about getting those watch hours, and then eventually, of course, it's about the subscribers. But you need 4,000 watch hours, and then I think you need like 1,000 subscribers, which seems like a lot. But I think once you get the watch hours, like eventually, those subscribers will come. Because if enough people are watching your stream, eventually, or your content, someone's bound to be like, hey, I like this, I'm gonna hang around, I'd like to be updated on when he puts out the next video. Yeah, because I've learned a lot about descriptions and tagging, and just secret little things, that hard learned lessons along the way. So I've been posting to YouTube for a few years, and it definitely took some investment, because it's like it's only just now starting to like pay off and like pick up views, and now it like looks like we can do something with it. And it's good not to just be invested in one platform, just Twitch, just Twitter, whatever it may be. Spread the brand out and create content that's unique and suitable for wherever you're at. Live content does really well on Twitch. Pre-recorded stuff does incredible on YouTube, right? So my old playthroughs on Twitch, I took games that I played 3-4 years ago that I still had on Twitch, and I uploaded those streams to YouTube. Views. Is that content on Twitch? None of the pre-record, or none of your old streams, maybe some people will go and watch what you did over the last week, you know, or someone's like really intent on some playthrough that you're playing. Most people are not watching pre-recorded content on Twitch. So, most people want to catch you live on Twitch. So, migrating that to YouTube is giving it evergreen content, right? Content that never goes bad, always in bloom, never goes out of style. Somebody will search and find it. So that's nice. Yeah. Yeah, YouTube is very natural. And, you know, if you're obeying the algorithms and doing the proper tags and stuff, you know, you make the YouTube search engine work for you, people will find your stuff. I've been trying to send a letter here on Animal Crossing for a good couple of minutes here. Got someone special I want to wish a Merry Christmas to. Yeah, but I'm crazy about YouTube now. So, that's going to be the big goal. I gotta scram, but good luck on your Animal Crossing letter. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. Thank you for coming through with the raid. I'm glad you're enjoying the Mario stuff. And take care. Have a safe and happy new year. And I'm sure I'll see you soon. Always out in the Twitchverse. I'll tune in sometime. Catch up. Be good. Boy, it is already almost 1 a.m. But I did just have some coffee, so. Dang, that look was crazy. And we'll get your mail mailed. What a nerd. We're gonna try to do Army of Darkness. Do a little watch. That in the Discord. That's coming up. Scott Pilgrim versus the World Complete Edition. Coming out January 14th. Hitman 3 on January 20th. So that's our immediate games coming up. What do I have planned for tonight? Absolutely nothing. We're just chatting tonight. Normally I'd hop on a game or something. We've been playing Demon's Souls on the PS5. We just started up Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered on the PS5 as well. We've been playing some Left 4 Dead 2 with friends, doing some Genshin Impact here and there. We just wrapped up Last of Us Part 2, second playthrough of that. We've been playing through the entire Silent Hill series. We're doing that. A lot of stuff. I do music outside of gaming. Have some photography as well. I don't know. Do I have all this? I think I have photography. Yeah, there's the blog. I gotta remember what the got a SoundCloud link? I don't know. I gotta work on that. We have done the occasional music stream because I am a jazz and blues guitarist. And that's my little doggy Presley. He sometimes shows up on the stream. He's a little beagle. But tonight he's already in bed. He's exhausted. He was running around the kitchen all day, following people around the house, trying to catch some food. Yeah, I really want to get to the point where I can do music streams at least once a week, but the tech is just not there. Frustrating. And I think there's a few puzzle pieces in the setup that I need to figure out. But yeah, that's kind of my dream, is to have like a, you know, like Thursday or something, be like a music day, and maybe have a song request system where I have kind of a set list that people can choose from. That way you kind of avoid the randos like, oh, play Freebird, play Slayer. I'm like, I don't really listen to Slayer, like or they're like, play Bruno Mars, play Ed Sheeran. I'm like, I barely know who he is. Like, you know, I'm like, I'm really on the outs with a lot of people's favorite music. So it's like, I would need to have my own list. I can't just leave it open for like any song to be requested. So it would require quite a bit of work. But we're getting there. We're getting there for sure. It's gonna be fun when we do, though. Nintendo Switch. Can't play an instrument with a damn, but I do like music. Yeah, I was brought up on piano, and then I learned guitar after high school. Picked up the mandolin, the ukulele. I was a trumpeter in high school. I have a violin, but I mean, I know a few shapes and scales, but horrible player. Mostly because I don't practice the violin much. Gotta learn the hurdy-gurdy. I've thought about it. I've seen a few instances where I might acquire one, but not yet. I want an oud as well. O-U-D. Middle Eastern type guitar, essentially. I'd really like one of those. I've been trying to acquire one from maybe Jerusalem or something like that through some family. See if maybe we could get those. Or that UFO looking steel drum, I forget the name. Mega expensive out of some Scandinavian country. I don't know. Then there's also the I have a lap steel guitar as well. And I have a dobro, technically. Although for it to really be a dobro, I'd have to swap out the nut. But I do have the nut that raises the strings in order to achieve the dobro string height. Oh boy. Oh boy. Spiritfarer is on the Switch. No way. I'm gonna put that on my wish list. Super Mario 3D World. I didn't know this came out. Oh, it's not out. It's February 12th. Okay. That's good to know. Put that on the wish list. Cool. I don't know if I covered all the instruments I play, but that's a good list. Pretty good list. Yeah, we play a lot of games, a lot of variety stuff. Marvel's Avengers, been playing that. Run through a lot of horror games. We did a lot of Resident Evil stuff. We played Phasmophobia a little bit recently. Cyberpunk, I'm taking a break from until they patch that. I think that game's a bit of a mess, and I'm probably gonna wait till February when they're done with their patches. Backlog's way too big to justify getting any new games. Yeah, I've been real deep into Neverwinter Nights too, and that sucks my time dry. Indeed. Dead by Daylight's a good one. Can make you mad though. Yeah, that's kind of one I'm not into, but I do watch it. A lot of my friends play it, and I like things about it, but I don't want to play it. I love all the content. Like there's Silent Hill in there, there's Evil Dead content, there's Stranger Things. They've done so many cool things with that game. And the asymmetrical multiplayer, you know, I played Evolve and I really loved that idea of the asymmetrical multiplayer, but I just didn't fall in love with DBD. It's the Smash Bros of horror games. That might be the best description I've ever heard. Yeah. They've added so many cool characters too, yeah. And even the original characters that they've created have been amazing. They've just done a good job overall with the game, the world. And I mean, it's like a 7-year-old game now. Like it's like probably about time for a DBD 2, or you know, give us like a graphical update. Change up the way the game plays a little bit, introduce some new mechanics, modes or something. That's running on some pretty old software. Would be done. Yeah, everyone gets hyped for the killer reveals. Yeah, and I know the Silent Hill one was like, it's like a bomb dropped out of nowhere. Yeah, Silent Hill was, we were like, we knew that we heard like Silent Hill rumors, but like we didn't know if it was going to be a new game or what. And then we saw their page, you know, was all Silent Hill decorated. And we were just like, what? How are they gonna do this? Is this gonna be good? Is it gonna be like a cheap cash in? Is it just so Konami can promote their Shinko machine? Their mobile games? That's all they're interested in. I don't really do just chatting very much, but I do like it when I do it. I do enjoy it. I never got into Silent Hill as a kid. I was all about Resident Evil though. Yeah, I think it was always Silent Hill for me, but it was because of Resident Evil's like tank controls, and but now I'm into like both, like just amazingly so. But I think if I had to choose, I'd probably go Silent Hill. Yeah, Rolling Stones or Beatles. GoldenEye versus Perfect Dark. Yeah, it's nice to see Perfect Dark coming back. I do agree with that. I do agree. Uriah, dude, he's in the DMs and the chat, dude. Look at this guy with his new camera. I can't wait. I can't wait. You're gonna be looking so crisp. No more flickering. No more flickering. One of the camera that goes. Yeah, dude, there's so much to be excited about. There's so much. So many cool games. Both new and old. Yeah, some of the Resident Evils, this is like my first time playing some of them this year. And some of the old Silent Hills that we played this year, I'd never played 3, so a lot of firsts this year. It was good stuff. How was your Christmas though, Uriah? I really enjoyed mine. I think we had a great Christmas. I think we made the most during during a pandemic and all that stuff. We didn't have everyone here that we wanted to have, but you know, we had the folks, you know, that worked hard and kind of made the best of what we could. Ari, what's up, Bat Kid Rage? What's going on? Happy holidays. How are you doing, Ari? What's going on? We've just been talking about our Christmas celebrations, stuff like that. I'll show you guys what I got. Getting old here, and the presents are starting to reflect that. But I got a little drill here. I don't have any bids. Check it out. Lights up. Battery. Gabs! 4 a.m. Time to go to bed. Good night, Gabs. Does that sound terrible? Does that sound like nails on a chalkboard? Probably. All right. Good, full of Christmas food? Oh my gosh, what did you eat? We had Cornish hens. Cornish hens. Chicken. Rice and laban, which is a kind of yogurt we Middle Easterners like to serve on our rice. Mediterranean folks. And then I got this. This is a thing that airs up your tires. And it plugs into the cigarette lighter on your car. This is green, but that's the cable for the air. And there's that. Little light, little screen. Air up some basketballs or bike tires, or car tires, whatever. Gabs, have a good night. Thanks for chatting with us. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Think you did the right thing. Think you did some really cool stuff. And I hope you have a good night. And thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing with us tonight. It was a really good chat. So I got that, and then my brother and sister-in-law got me McCartney 3. So this is a Paul McCartney album, 11 tracks here. Written, performed, and produced by Paul McCartney in Rockdown, or Lockdown. So this is an entire album that he developed in lockdown, where he plays all the instruments and did all the songwriting, all the work. So this is going to be a cool listen. And then my gift to myself was this 27-inch Samsung 1080p 60 hertz curved monitor. So I now have a 3-monitor setup again. Had some prime rib and some green beans and mashed potatoes and some homemade garlic. I actually had prime rib like the night before. we had prime rib roast with asparagus and baked potatoes. So, slight twist on what you had, but absolutely delicious, and I love it. I love it. Love that. Garlic bread, yeah, dude. Garlic bread's a jam. And I got to watch Into the Spider-Verse. I finally watched that on Christmas Eve. Because Netflix, I think, took it down on Christmas Day, I believe. So, that's kind of a bummer for Into the Spider-Verse. Like, on Christmas Day? Like, really? Pull it down. But I liked it. I thought it was a good movie. And then today we watched Wonder Woman, the 2017 movie, and then had some dinner, and then right after we watched Wonder Woman 1984 on HBO Max. Yeah, Spider-Verse was a really good one. Had some really good end credit scenes, and I just I'd been putting off watching it. Like I missed it in theaters, and I was just like kind of trying to get into it, and just never was never in the right headspace to watch it. I finally got around to it, and I loved it. So you make any everyone watch hero movies? Yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I keep everyone in the family and friends and stuff apprised on all the comic book stuff. So. But luckily, a lot of them kind of have some mass appeal. Like they're usually entertaining action, comedy, thrillers. Lots of different genres when it comes to comics. So. But yeah, that is true. It is true. Hmm. Hmm. My podcast. Yeah, we gotta do a new episode of that soon. Have to do that. But yeah, I got some cool stuff. I think the drill is gonna be handy with the little light. I'm gonna have to buy some bits, though. I didn't notice, but yeah, it didn't come with any bits. So this is a good present, though. But yeah, I want to get some. I can screw things in quicker. And definitely get some for drilling use, because I'm often drilling holes stuff, and I always had to borrow my aunt's drill, and it's kind of a bummer because you gotta like charge it before you use it. Always not being used, so when you do charge it, it's like it's dead. So if you need it for a project, you're kind of in a pickle. So yeah, I'll have my own drill now. I'm a big boy now. And put on my Super Mario overalls and dress up like Luigi and do some drilling. Do some drilling. That's gonna be fun. Exciting stuff. But yeah, I think it was a good year. We had good food, good family, and we did a FaceTime with the family that couldn't make it, and that we decided shouldn't, out of just respecting that they stay in good health and that we stay in good health, and just kind of isolate this year a little bit. And the church thing went good. All the Christmas music was good. Um, all the music was amazing. I've got some really good Christmas tunes I'll probably play for you guys at some point. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna do that, but I do that because I found some really good arrangements. There might be a few songs run, but yeah, that was cool. Um, recap. Once again, the recap stream is on Monday. That's our New Year's. Kind of recapping the whole year, going back, watching our old highlights and clips and stuff from throughout the year, and talking about stuff, getting excited about it, and getting some feedback and talking about goals for 2021. Right, like we got YouTube as a big goal in 2021. And just playing out our content, like what have we done, what have we not done, what should we do, stuff like that. And we'll just try to look back at like good stuff that we've done throughout the year. What were our highs, what were our lows, what was some of the best content, And we'll just try to do more of that. Try to grow, change, and evolve each year. But yeah, I definitely think more Left 4 Dead stream. I like that. I like Left 4 Dead. I like Payday 2. Definitely gotta do some more of those co-op games. And I got Gears 5. I got that on Steam now. And it looks like it didn't send my campaign save data, but I have all my character data, which is good, and my level. Whatever level I was from playing Horde and the game and stuff, so that's good. Not totally. Not all is lost. Yeah, that'll be the last stream we put up, YouTube. Oh, Spelunky 2's got an update. Stardew Valley has an update. Go ahead and let those go through. I think the Steam sale is still live too, so there's a lot of stuff there. I'm trying not to buy anything. I think I've already pretty much got everything I need, and like anything I would want. Still too high of a price, I think. For now. But yeah. A lot of good stuff this year. Just double checking here. Shouldn't be looking. Should not be looking. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything here though. I got a backlog. It's lengthy enough. And we'll get back to streaming pretty soon, because I don't have anything on the schedule for tomorrow, so I might try to spend tomorrow with the family some more. 26th. And of course I'll have church on Sunday, and I'll probably be with the fam on that too. Just kind of see if I can spend some time with them. Get some good holiday time in. Really appreciate the time that I have with them. But yeah, Monday, like I said, the recap stream is that day. We can do, get Marvel Spider-Man on the schedule. Continue our playthrough of that. We'll jump in on Marvel's Avengers, keep leveling up our characters. There's going to be some exciting news about that one in the new year. The Hawkeye DLC is going to drop. And then the Black Panther stuff is expected to drop after that. So, Black Panther, Wakanda Raid. Like, there's going to be a lot of stuff there. So, hopefully it's going to be substantial. But I was really pleased with the Kate Bishop DLC, and apparently the Hawkeye stuff is going to be really cool too. So there's that. And then we have some holiday games that we want to play. Grand Theft Auto 5. There's some snow event stuff there. I'm probably gonna play a little Death Stranding as well. Deliver some presents in that game. And there's some Cyberpunk stuff in that game, and really the only game where Cyberpunk content is stable. What else? Gears 5 has Jingle Juvies and a snowball fight mode. Jingle Juvies is like a horde mode thing where you just fight Juvies, but they have like little antlers on, and Santa hats, and they have Christmas lights on them too. So like they're super cute. But when you're blasting them to pieces or sawing them in half, you can sing Christmas carols. Let's see. I think I might wrap it up here pretty soon because we get some rest. But I wanted to kind of touch base with everybody and just see how everyone's holiday was. We'll definitely catch up some more. Be plenty of time for that. But yeah, I got some really cool gifts. A lot of heartfelt stuff. Some cards that I got to read, and got some brownies, fudge brownies from someone in the choir, and another choir member gave me like a hand wash and like a nice like I don't know if handkerchief is the word, but hand towel, very nice cloth. And then I also got a book that was like on, it was like sort of a, I want to call it a devotional, but it did sort of have that sort of daily, open it up and have something to kind of meditate about every day. And it was something arranged by Mother Teresa, so I thought that was kind of interesting. And it definitely helps to have stuff like that when you're constantly stressing during a pandemic. It's nice to have little things like that. Sort of help you arrange your thoughts and calm yourself and maybe focus on something bigger than yourself and all of the little problems. Cool. Let's see what's going on. World of Twitch. I think I'll just let it auto host because I'm pretty tired. But let me cut the music here for a sec. That song is loud. Excuse me. But yeah, I'd like to thank you guys for coming out tonight. Diaz Distorted. Thanks for coming in on the raid, dude. Take care. Have a good night. Everyone, thank you for coming through, sharing your thoughts with us. Appreciate it. It's been an incredible year, and I've had a great time here, and I hope you guys being here, you've had a good time. We've played some incredible games. We've purchased all this new equipment throughout this year. It was a big year in regards of upgrading the stream, and you know, we got the PS5 and all that stuff. So I mean, it is a big year financially despite the pandemic and all that stuff, and we kind of just made like a really shitty year. We just kind of made it bearable. So cheers to all you guys, and thank you for that. So we'll catch you later. Take care. We'll see you Monday for sure for the year-end wrap-up. Good night.